Hello, I'm Roger Cox with RogerCox.net. It's a wonderful afternoon here. I hope you're having a good afternoon as well. I would like to give you 5 steps for connecting with people and sponsoring people on Facebook. Now, the first step is to reconnect to new people all the time. You're always looking for new people for your business. Now, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail about how to do that. Recently, I did do a video post, a blog, in detail about how to connect with people on Facebook groups and how to do that. If you've missed that, I encourage you to go to RogerCox.net where the blog is and find that article and look at it. If you're watching this from Facebook, just go to RogerCox.net. If you're watching this video from my blog already, then they're in the text alongside of the blog, off to the side or down below, depending on how your device renders it. I will include a link that will go directly to that post about connecting with people on Facebook and using Facebook groups in order to do that. But the first step that we're going to talk about today is just reconnect to people all the time. Every day you should be finding new people and connecting and talking to them. Now, with that said, the one thing that you do not want to do is to immediately begin pitching your business. If you only knew how many times people connect with me, and the first few things out of their mouth is they're trying to get me to join their business or to look at their product. So don't do that. That's not the first thing that you do. Don't pitch the business. But what you want to do is give them a compliment, find some things in common with them, and talk about those things. You're going to ask, by the way, what do you do? Find out about them and talk to them like a friend that you have, a personal friend. Only then, once you've done that, then and only then, under certain conditions, can you introduce your business. But you don't want to just spring it on them. You want to lead up to it with a couple of questions. You want to find out if they even have a need for what you have to offer. And if they don't, you don't progress any further. You just continue to be friends with them and to develop that relationship. If they do have a need for what you have to offer, then you can do something like, would you be open to checking out something that might help you if it won't interfere with what you're already doing? But if they're not open to it, you can't proceed on to step 5. Just don't do it. You just continue to have them as a friend, but don't try to send them links or to send them your opportunity. Just go on to have them be your friend. If they are open to looking at something that you might have, then you can go ahead and send them your business opportunity link, or whatever you do is to introduce the business to them. The fourth step is to follow up. And again, if you don't follow up, then you can't collect a decision. And so what you want to do then is to ask them, when would be a good time for me to get back to you after you've watched this video link that I've sent you. And again, you haven't sent them that video link unless they've said that they are open to it. And if you know that they are open to it, then it's a little easier to follow up. And that's what you must do is to follow up and to get some sort of a decision. You want to make sure that they really want to watch the video before you send it, and let them know that there's going to be no pressure, but they need to know that they need to watch the video in order for you to send it. And then the 5th step is the close. And again, as I said, you only send the link if they want to see the video. That way, if you do it that way, then the close is very easy. Most people aren't going to act unless you ask them to, but you can say something like, based on what you've seen, it sounds like you're about ready. It sounds like you're ready to get started. Or you can ask, are you in or are you out? If they're in, you can say, I can help you get started. But if you're out, I want to stop bugging you. So in summary, the 5 steps to sponsoring new people with using Facebook is, number 1, you want to connect with new people all the time. And then number 2 is you develop that relationship further, because you don't want to say anything about your product or send them links or anything until you have found out that there is a need. And that's step number 3. Step number 3, I don't count good today. Step number 3 is where you actually do introduce that business to them by asking them if they're open to see a link. And again, I can't stress this strongly enough. If they're not open, or if you don't know that they're open and you don't know that they have a need, don't be sending them anything about your business or your opportunity. Don't be sending them links. Nobody wants to get unsolicited offers and spam. Make sure that they're open. And then the 4th step is follow up. And if you've done the previous 3 steps and you know that they're open, the follow-up is going to be easy. You just you get in contact with them. You ask them when would be a good time for me to get back in contact with you, and then you close. And step number 5 is close. So you just ask them, are you in or are you out? Based on what you've seen, it sounds like you're ready to get started. Are you in or you're out? And then you have that yes or no decision that they've made. If yes, then you can go ahead and work with them further and get them into your business. And if no, you stop bugging them about the business. And if you continue working with them as a friend, if that's what you would like to do. So that's the video. And again, there's more information on contacting people with Facebook and finding people on my video blog, and I will include the link in this blog, in the text of this blog. If you're on Facebook, just to go to rogercox.net and to get to my blog, and you will find it there. Have a great day. It's a great autumn day out here, and I'm really enjoying it. So we'll see you on the next video. Thanks immensely.